Rick Without the K James presents, in my opinion, podcast.
Back to Lee, and because I think there's certain things where I'm glad I don't have a boy and a girl, and I think you have a son and a daughter, and what would be, there's got to be a huge difference to that, to the fact, like, if your son came over and was like, Dad, my girlfriend's beating on me, you'd probably fucking laugh at him and be like, nut up or shut up, stupid, right? But if your daughter came in and she was like, my man's put his hands on me,
gotta be snatch him up. We're out the door right now. We're gonna go get him. You know,
back to hiding the body.
Exactly, yeah, hiding the body for sure.
So where because we had brought that up about the whole why is it no domestic violence or whatever. Remember we were talking about that yesterday.
One of my big pet peeves.
Where because it's laughable when a dude gets hit, and I think all of us at some point have been in a relationship where a woman has probably put their fucking hands on us, and we're just like, really? Like, and we have to deal with it as men because it's not really domestic violence. But for a woman, if you hold her a little too hard, why are you hurting her? And you're like, she fucking up everything. Like sometimes you might have to. I'm not saying I ever have, right? But sometimes
would. But if I would.
Because it's that Chris Rock joke, right? It's like when I'm in a fight with a bigger man, there's a line that I know not to cross because he's going to knock me the fuck out. But a woman doesn't know that line sometimes. So that's another thing where, what did you guys teach your daughters? You know, first Ronnie, and then like, what did you teach your daughters about taking a man to that fucking point? You know what I mean? Like,
I want to touch on my pet peeve real quick about that, if you don't mind.
Okay.
I cannot stand the fact that society preaches no domestic violence. A man should never hit a woman. A man should hit a kid. Why do we teach it like this? Why don't we teach no fucking violence? No violence, period. A man don't hit a man don't hit a woman don't hit a kid, a woman don't hit a man. Nobody hits anybody. Instead, we make it sound like if you're a woman, it's okay to knock the piss out of your husband, but, no domestic violence, a man should never hit a woman. That's bullshit. Now, going back to talking about my daughter, I raised her a little old-fashioned, and a lot of women are probably going to be pissed about this, because I raised it, don't pick a fight that you can't win. And it's like I told you, you wouldn't see me going up to Shaquille O'Neal slapping his ass upside the face. I just wouldn't do it. So I've always told my daughter, don't put yourself in a position where you're having to defend yourself against a 5'8", 200-pound man when you're 110 pounds, 4'11". So I wanted her to understand that it's not okay for a man to hit you, but it's not okay for you to sit there and spit in his face and call him, gay slurs or be an asshole to him thinking that he can't hit you. That's wrong because you're picking a fight. So if you want respect from your man, you have to give respect also. And that's where I tried to teach her, was that it's a two-way street. You both have to not want to fight. You both have to respect each other. And don't slap somebody that can beat the shit out of you. How about you, young man?
You have a boy and a girl. Did you teach them the same thing, or?
Well, I don't think I was really a good teacher in that. I think, the only thing I could say is, in my defense, is I just told them, you do as I say, not as I do, because they probably saw me be a lunatic more than they needed to, So, but I think maybe on the flip side of it, though, I think they understand that, like, I would tell them that I wasn't right, and there were a lot of times I wasn't right.
But that's a good teaching moment also, right? If you're honest with them, and it sounds like you were.
And that's the thing, is I hate being honest with them, but I always told myself, though, that when they asked me different things or whatever, that I wouldn't lie to them, because there's lots of shit that I don't want them to know, but if they were to ask me, then they're going to know. I'm going to tell them the truth. That's how it's always been. Unfortunately.
But see, I respect that, and I hate saying this out loud because it'll go to his head, but I respect that about Drew, too, as far as, this is one of the things I did with my daughter, too. When I did things that was wrong, I tried to make sure she knew they were wrong.
That she understood
and please learn from my mistake. You don't have to go out and repeat it. Learn from my mistake. You were telling me about that just the other day. that you want your kids to learn from things you've done wrong instead of them having to go through what you went through.
We already paid for it, you know?
I believe me, man, I've done so many things wrong where I'm just hoping that my kids learn from my mistakes, and like Lee said, if they come to me, I'm not shy to tell them what I've done.
Keeping it real, keeping it real.
Because I'm hoping that they don't make the same mistakes, that's all.
Yo, it's your boy Charlie Murphy, my main man, Rick James. That's the one you think, the comedian Rick James. Get up on him.